guys, RPM here. Hope you're doing well. Having a really great day. Got a lot to talk to you guys about. Somebody just placed an order for 100 Ice River KS3Ls worth $2.4 million with a shipping date August 10th. I guess between August 1st and August 10th. I'll talk about that in this video. Also want to talk about the Kaspa network hash rate continues to rise. The Kaspa price continues to rise. Is Bitmain or Ice River potentially pre-mining with these ASICs right now? And going to correlate that, of course, with the network hash rate rise we've had just recently. And also looking at mining pool stats, a lot of unknown here, potentially solar miners. We'll talk about that in a sec. And as well as is your Ice River KS0, for anyone that has these, are they going to be worth a damn or still profitable by the time, 100 of these KS3s come online? Okay, we're going to do some paper math here, do some calculations within this video correlating to the Kaspa emission schedule, which currently right now is 195 Kas per block. We can verify that on the Kaspa blockchain explorer here, right? You can see here block 195 Kaspa per block, and that is in the second chromatic year phase right now of number 21, as you guys can see here. Okay, so it just happened about a week ago as of recording. So the next block reward reduction is going to happen in August 7th. All right, so this is going to correlate to this insane order. Now, thank you to T Swift who sent me this picture. He said it was a supplier that placed this order. And just translating some stuff here. Okay, so it does say the price here, $2.39 million, right? But there's another part here. There's actually a discount, which is blurred out. So this reseller that placed an order for 100 of these didn't pay $2.4 million. They're probably paying, I don't know, maybe $100,000, maybe $200,000 less. I'm not sure, but they did get a discount for placing this order for 100 of them. So looking at this here, 8/1 and then 8/10, this is the delivery date between August 1st and August 10th. And right now, as of recording, it is July 16th. So quite insane. And I wanted to correlate this with, are those 100 KS3Ls potentially these that have maybe come online the network just recently? So I want to do some math here. Okay, so 100 KS3Ls, which one KS3L does about 5 terahash. So if we did some math, right, 5 terahash, that would be about 0.005 of a petahash. So if we whip out the trusty calculator here, let's just say we did 100 times 0.005 of a petahash. That would be 0.5 petahash. So if we added on another 0.5 petahash, then we would be roughly at 2.5 petahash. But I have a suspicion, conspiracy, reason to believe that they're already on. Okay, as of the past couple weeks here, all right, since the end of June 2023, the Kaspa network hash rate rose from 1.26 petahash to almost 1.94 within a matter of like 2 weeks here. All right, so that's a good 800, 700, 0.7 of a petahash. All right, so let's just say that includes, I know a lot of people are receiving their Ice River KS0s right now. Okay, these do 100 gigahash. So we can do some math there. Maybe, let's say 100 gigahash, that's 0.001 of a petahash. So if we did some more paper napkin math here, let's say 0.2 of a petahash divided by 0.001. That would be about maybe 2,000 KS0s could have been delivered or shipped out. All right, so that would be about 0.2 petahash of KS0s. And then the other 0.5, I don't know, these 100 KS3Ls, I'm just speculating here, maybe could be this massive rise up that we've seen just recently that have turned on. All right, all of a sudden within the span of like 5-6 days, July 8th to July 15th, this is almost 0.5 of a petahash. All right, from 0.44 to 0.93, right? 193. I'm just speculating here, but just correlating some stuff here, right? That could be the 0.5, 100 KS3Ls. So within the next, I don't know, 2 to 3 weeks here, will these be delivered to that reseller? Then that reseller is then going to be shipping out these KS3Ls to whoever buys these. Thus, potentially in the next couple weeks here, I want everyone to keep note of the network hash rate for Kaspa And if it drops off considerably, like maybe 0.5 of a petahash in the next while here, then we can maybe correlate that was the KS3's that the 100 KS3s that were just turned online here, and then potentially being shipped out to that reseller that ordered 100 of them. Which honestly, saying like 100 units doesn't seem like a lot compared to like Bitmain, you know, selling thousands upon thousands of ASIC miners, and here we are, IceRiver selling like, you know, 100 to start, you know, maybe a couple, maybe 1,000 or 2,000 of those KS0s. Who knows? I'm not quite sure. But we haven't even considered Bitmain here, that who knows if they have turned on a bunch of these or not as well, right? So now going into the unknown hash rate here showing on mining pool stats, okay, whether or not this is due to solo miners or IceRiver or Bitmain pre-mining with these ASIC units right now. And I'm leaning towards the pre-mining, all right, because this is a lot of hash rate that is turning on, and I don't expect that this is due to solo miners or GPU miners, or maybe, I don't know, massive FPGA farm turning on. I don't think so. This is a lot of hash rate. And just for example, if we were to do, let's say, the Osprey E300s, these do 14 gigahash. So let's just do 14 gigahash here. That would be a 0.0000014 of a petahash. So if we did, let's just say, for example, I don't know, 0.5 of a petahash divided by a single E300, there would have to be 35,714 E300s to mimic that 0.5 petahash turning online. Could there be maybe a lot of these Xilinx TH53s? No, I don't think so. Could there be a bunch of Blackminer F1s? No, I don't think so. Not 30,000 or 40,000, or actually if you do 4.3, let's just say another 90,000 F1. I'm just doing the math in my head here. No. And I'm not even going to do the math on GPUs, but it would be in the hundreds of thousands if that were to mimic the hash rate coming online here. So I think in the next couple of weeks here, it's going to get pretty nuts. The hash rate is going to start going up, depending on Bitmain or IceRiver, if they're going to continue to produce or manufacture these, and they're turning them on to either test them or pre-mine. As you all know, a lot of people talk about pre-mining and, you know, if conspiracy, if they're doing it or not. I think we've confirmed that with a lot of different networks, not only with Kaspa, Cadena, or a bunch of other ASIC mineable coins that we've seen hash rates gone up considerably, and then it goes down because they're selling them, and then all of a sudden there's this downward sell pressure, yada yada yada. You know, the same story goes along. It just feels like the same story happens all over again. And whether or not that's going to happen with Kaspa here, time will tell once these get in the hands of people that are going to potentially be financially pressured into selling the Kaspa that they're mining, because they paid a pretty penny for their ASIC miner, KS3, KS3L, KS0s. Even if that considers to be a lot of sell pressure or not. But all right, now let's talk about, okay, so if these start shipping out August 10th or something, or in between, beginning of August, whatever. Now, for people that have the KS0s, I know a lot of people do have these, and are they going to be worried about if these are still going to be profitable or not? All right, for those that care about profitability, I mean, with 65 watts, at that point, I wouldn't care. I would just mine and hodl and up until the next bull run, to be honest. Unless, again, you care about profitability and you need the money because you're living paycheck to paycheck, whatever. Everyone's financial situation is different. I'm not going to go there and explain everyone's different strategies. There's so many different strategies. But anyways, let's just say for people that care about profitability regarding their KS0s. So let's just do some, again, paper math here. All right, so a KS0 does 100 gigahash. All right, so we're going to go copy the mega hash here because what to mine calculates it in mega hash. So I'm going to copy that, paste that in. Already did that. Now, power, mine does about 60, 70 watts. So I put 70 watts there. Cost, let's just say 14 cents per kilowatt hour. It's like nothing anyway. Block reward. All right, so this is going to change. All right, so this is 196 right now, as we can clarify here, the Kaspa emission schedule. 195, or pretty much 196. So by the time those 100 KS3s turns on, all right, the 0.5 petahash potentially, that'll be in August, right? So then the block reward will change around August 7th, 2023 to 184. I'm going to say 185. All right, 185 Kaspa per block. 185, or sorry, I think that's per second, not per block. Let me clarify that. This is per second. All right, there could be multiple blocks. There could be 32, 15, whatever they're talking about right now. 10 Kaspa blocks per second. I just want to make that clear. Sometimes I forget about that. Anyways, block reward is changed. Fees, just going to put 1% there. Hardware cost, not going to put that in. Difficulty. All right, so let's just say, like I talked about earlier, right? If Bitmain Ice River is pre-mining with this 0.5 petahash and they start shipping it out, beginning of August, or maybe they have to turn them off, start packing them, we may see a gradual turn off of these KS3Ls in the end of the month, or maybe earlier, depending, I don't know how long it takes for them to package these. I'm just speculating here. All right. So what if, right, the network hash rate around 2 petahash stays the same right now? Okay. We'll do a different scenario. Let's just say if the network hash rate was 2.5. All right. So let's just say we keep the difficulty the same. Okay. I'm not going to touch that. We're going to go to current value here, current value block order. We're going to hit calculate. And so the KS0, all right, for anyone that has it right now at the difficulty that it is now, with the block reward change, it would be about $25. Now, let's say the network hash rate went up another, let's say another 0.5. Okay, so 2.5 petahash. So that would mean the difficulty would go up another quarter, essentially. So let's just say the difficulty went up another 25%. So if I did times 1.25. All right, so that's going to go up to this number here. I'm going to copy that, paste the difficulty there, remove that, hit calculate. Then the KS0 could then be profiting around $20 a day at the current price of Kaspa, of course. Okay, we don't know what the price of Kaspa could be in August. All right, it's about a month away, or maybe a couple of weeks away, which, as we all know, Kaspa has been very volatile. All right, so obviously the prices could change, but this is at the current price, BTC value here. Okay, exchange rate into BTC. All right, so this is what calculates the profitability. But if we go to Kaspa and CoinMarketCap here, change this to BTC, Bitcoin, this number here. So what if it was like maybe, let's just copy this number. We're gonna have to change it here. Let's do 0.7. I don't know, just a little bit lower. Then it would make $13 a day at a difficulty of another 25% more, $13 profit. So I think in August, this also is going to correlate with if Bitmain is going to release the KS3 during that time, if they are able to in August. All right. They did clarify on Twitter, on their website, that shipping date would be in August. But I did hear also through the grapevine that there could be a delay with the Bitmain KS3s because of a silicon manufacturing issue. Thank you to T-Swift for that info, as that was from his supplier. But we obviously don't know 100% until, it actually happens and we see the network hash rate just jump up, like, Bitmain sells or ships out 3,000 of these KS3s. And so that's 8.3 terahash. Oh my God, I can't even comprehend, right? 8.3 a terahash is 0.0083 of a petahash. So let's just say there were 1,000 of these KS3 from Bitmain times this amount of petahash. That's going to add on another 8.3 petahash to the network. I feel like it's not too far-fetched that Bitmain could manufacture 1,000 of these. Another thing is how if they could ship them out in time, but adding another 8.3 terahash to the network, that's yeah, I mean, again, if we just did some simple math here, let's just say the difficulty went up another 4 times. Okay, so about 2 petahash right now, no, 5 times. That would go up to about 10 petahash if there were 1,000 of those KS3s. So there'd be this number here. I'm going to copy that, paste it here, remove these, hit calculate. So the KS0 at the current price or even lower would then make $3 a day. Okay, well, if the Kaspa price was then, the exchange rate was this, which it is now, it would be making about $4 a day. So, but that is really going to depend, right? By the time those KS3s ship out in August, if Bitmain could do that, which, I mean, we all know in past history, Bitmain has been notorious for delaying their ASIC mining shipment. So time will tell, obviously, if that happens or not. All right, guys, I think that's all I wanted to cover. That is pretty interesting. Hopefully this information here has given you guys some insight in doing your own math calculations and seeing potentially how much hash rate could go up, how much difficulty could go up, It just depends obviously on the price, but I mean, it doesn't seem too bad that, you know, if 1,000 of these come online, that the KS zeros could still be profitable in a sense, but really totally depends on the price and the calculation there. Okay, guys, I will keep you guys updated if anything changes here. I will keep watch of the network hash rate. We'll also refer back to this video and see if things were true or not, if these are the KS3Ls that are currently online, you know, with this much hash rate coming online so fast. And I did forget, there are a bunch of KS1s and KS2s that have been shipping out as well. So that could be all mixed in here as well. But time will tell. We'll do the math when that comes about. All right, I'll see you on the next one. Let me know your thoughts of what you guys think about this. I'll see you on the next one. Have a good one. Peace out.